Hello there. Happy reset day. I originally wanted to live stream this part just like I did last week. I started to live stream on YouTube in the past few weeks, so that's been a lot of fun so far. Definitely a new experience, different from Twitch a little bit. But yeah, so it's gonna be a regular video instead, my vault opening video. But moving forward, I'll try to include the vault opening during the first live stream of each reset. So yeah, let's just keep that in mind going forward. But I am going to open up 2 vaults today. One for my main, my Alliance main, my Resto Druid, and my Horde main, my Resto Shaman, which I recently just leveled to 70. And I'm kind of excited to see what I have in her vault because I sneaked in a 20 for her last week. Yeah, so I will be opening this vault here for the Druid first. I did open it before I started recording this video because I ran into an issue, so I had to stop recording, but I still didn't pick anything up here. And so the 2 options, I only ran 4 keys last week. And considering I was having a lot of lag, a lot of low frame rate, high world MS, I was really struggling to do any keys that I've like intended on getting IO from. So I'm still currently stuck, kind of hard stuck with my IO at the moment, and I only have about a month until I can try to push it back up or try to push it as high as I can. So that's going to be a challenge. I'm still in the middle of troubleshooting what may be causing this low frame rate, these like spikes and lag spikes and things like that, because it's really making this game unplayable for me, and that's a shame. Well, I've just installed SimCraft because that was among the add-ons that I had to uninstall, and while I was trying to figure out what add-on could be causing some issues, and that's why I had to stop the previous video from recording. And so once I got that installed, I restarted, and now we can analyze a little bit better what's in the vault. So the belt, the burning focus, this is literally the same belt that I have equipped, just at a higher item level, and it's missing a socket. And the platinum starband, it's a very high crit ring. Kind of loving my thunderous downburst ring from Nokud. I really like those those stats better personally for keys. But I'm leaning towards the belt for now just because it's a higher item level, and as you can see here in the corner, I have been stuck at 418 for several weeks now, and because I kept choosing stuff that didn't give me an item level upgrade. So maybe this week, today is the day that I actually get the higher item level. Alrighty, so let's just check really quick for questionably epic. I don't have my webcam set up for this part of the video because I have to switch to a browser, so I'm not gonna have the webcam on this. But I'm gonna try to do as quick as possible some analysis. All right, let's import the gear, SimCraft string, and it has everything in my vault. And let's see what the heck it wants me to pick. It seems that it seems that I should stick with what I have, but the belt is the best alternative. So yeah, it doesn't seem like a big loss. Yeah, I feel pretty safe with picking the belt instead of like, you know, these things, the tokens. I'd rather pick the belt right now. Yeah, we'll get some more stamina, a little bit of more int. Losing a socket, which is not cool, but who knows? Maybe we'll get a socket back in. All right. Just wait a little. And I'm going to equip it right away. What key did I get, by the way? No code. Okay. 22 no code. Let's get this. Oh, another add-on that I didn't reinstall is the one where it kind of like lets me choose as I look into my character sheet. I could change the gear that I have available, but instead I have to do it the old way. I'm gonna type in waste, equipping that, and I'm finally 419. Yay! All right. Okay. So I'm gonna save that, and I'm okay with this. I'm okay. Alrighty, let's hop on the Resto Shaman. It is okay. If I remember correctly, this week's affixes are fortified, bolstering, and storming. All right, yeah, that's a good time. Let me get back. My face is back. Hello. But yeah, really curious what my shaman got. There was a range of keys I did. My goal last week was to get her as many keys as possible during tyrannical, because you know they split the keys, and you know you get more points if you do both tyrannical and fortified weeks. But I did over 8 keys, I believe. One of them being a 20, just a vault key, and the rest are 16s and 18s and stuff. In between those, because I have to start farming for concentrated infusion thingies, so I could start crafting some gear that I need to replace, because I'm wearing mostly Forbidden Reach gear. A lot of Forbidden Reach, some World Quest gear, but yeah. So I have to make sure I have Ellie selected, because I would love to replace this blue trinket right here, and if I roll as Ellie, I can have a chance at getting the Rage Feather. So, or anything really. If I get a weapon, that'd be cool. Anything would be awesome, because 421 is much higher than anything here I am currently equipping. All right, let's check it out. Even a 418, it would be good. Okay. All right, here we go. I see that is a 415 tier piece. I already used a catalyst charge to turn one of my Forbidden Reach things. I don't know if that's what I did. I don't think it was a Forbidden Reach. It was one of the Mythic Plus gear, yeah. And I turned it into a tier because I wanted to test out the 4-set shaman for shamans, and I did a lot of the stuff for the catalyst, and I decided to use like most of my charges for this character just to get caught up real fast. All right. What else do we have here? We have a 421 belt with verse and mastery. Ooh, we got a socketed waist. Okay. Verse and mastery. We're seeing a lot of verse and mastery. And then, of course, haste and mastery. I was hoping for some crit, because we know shaman love crit for the heals, get some mana back. 'Cause I noticed in the 20, it was a little bit more challenging to keep my mana. You know, going I can just spam a lot of heals, but my mana just goes away because of how intensive the damage is. So I do the same here, and let's see, get back into some craft or whatever QE live. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed in my vault, but you know, I didn't get to do like 820s or anything, so that's okay. All right, let's go and check out what it has, what it wants me to pick. Okay. Yeah. So the belt with the socket. Nice. So it looks like both of my restos, both of my healers for this week are getting belts. Yeah. What was the other thing that chess piece? Darn. I could have turned this into a what you call it. It's a shame that it doesn't. I don't think there's a way for me to like sim something that I want to turn into a tier piece. Like this item, a 421 chest into a 421 tier chest. That's kind of a shame. But all right. Well, I feel like I should pick the belt just because it is a socket. Yeah. But I also was wondering if I could just pick up the chess piece instead and make it into a tier. But I already have a tier. So I guess I'll just pick up the belt, to be honest, because it is a socket. And 418 to 421, that's not a big deal considering the socket gives you some extra eye level, kinda. Alright, same thing here. I'm gonna look at where it is and equip it right away. 399, almost 400. I've been doing all my keys last week around 390. Been doing my 20. It was a Temple J Serpent. It was a total fiesta. It was actually a viewer key. One of the viewers from my stream was kind enough to tank that one for me. And it was wild. It was very, very wild, but we finished it. So that's awesome. Gonna try to do more viewer keys if people are interested. And we had someone else who was tanking several other keys, like 17, 18, towards the end of that stream. So that's been a fun day. All right, so we have ourselves a almost 400 item level shaman. I'm gonna try to get more keys this week. Gonna have a lot of fun. Getting a little bit higher item level for the week. I broke 2k. So that's cool. In 1 week of doing keys. 2k. Because I really just wanted to, I guess, farm more valor and get my gear leveled or upgraded a little bit more. Let me just check how much I have. I could probably upgrade 2 pieces right now. These 2 right here. I can upgrade. So yeah. Right, so I'm gonna go get ready for my appointment. I wanted to get a key done, but I'm afraid I'm just gonna be late for my appointment. It's kind of important because I've been waiting for almost 2 months for this one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did keys last week, I know it sucked, especially if you're a healer. Explosives are not fun. But hopefully you have a good vault waiting for you this week. Alright, well thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care now.